All right, time's now 4:47. Let's get over to Peyton, who's tracking stormy weather for us. Hey, Peyton.
Yeah, we are waking up this morning just before 5 a.m. We've got storms already on radar, but things are generally quiet in Louisiana at this point. Now, that will likely change. Notice a big area of storms now moving into the Macomb, Brookhaven area in Mississippi. These are producing some gusty winds of 40 miles per hour and some hail up to the size of dime and nickel. So some strong storms blowing in. We will see how these advance down here towards the northern parts of the Florida parishes in the next hour or so, especially in Washington Parish and up towards northern Pearl River County this morning. Notice the storms are blowing in through the morning. We will likely have some storms around the middle part of the day, so around lunchtime we've got some storms around the region, and then there'll be some breaks in the rain this afternoon, but generally morning and early afternoon I think is our best shot through today. Some of these storms could produce some strong wind gusts. We'll keep an eye on that, and also localized heavy rain. This is just round one. We're going to have multiple rounds here. Could have another round moving in the area later tonight with another disturbance moving through, and then more scattered storms possible on Friday. We're going to be watching for some downpours. A few of these downpours could lead to a quick 1 to 2 inches in pockets. If that falls in less than 30 minutes or so, you could see some street flooding. So pockets of heavy rain is our main concern. Secondary concern is going to be for some of those stronger storms that produce gusty winds. Tomorrow, about the same story, some pockets of 1 to 2 inches in a short amount of time. So scattered rain around today into the afternoon, scattered rain around tomorrow as well, maybe even some tonight into tomorrow morning. Still got some rain around on Saturday, and then Sunday may be one of our drier days. Still think we'll have a few storms on Sunday, but not as much as we see the next couple of days, and then into next week. Looks like we stay somewhat in a stormy pattern. We'll have chances for storms each and every day. We're in the heart of hurricane season here. We are watching the tropics closely. There's a tropical wave coming off the continent of Africa here. That one's going to be one we watch long term, I think, but currently it is no threat to anyone. One closer to home we've been watching is a tropical wave sitting over Belize this morning. Notice healthy bursts of showers and storms overnight. It's a fairly healthy tropical wave. It's been pulsating up and down. It's going to be moving over land today. By tomorrow, though, it will be in the southwestern Gulf. The Hurricane Center has bumped up the chances of development just a little bit. Friday and Saturday will be its best chance to try to organize. Models are still not excited, but this part of the Gulf can sometimes throw us some prizes. So a depression is certainly a possibility, and if it gets under the right conditions, a weak storm is certainly a possibility. But the chances of it really significantly developing look fairly low. As it moves to the north here, it is eventually going to start to run into wind shear. That's by around Sunday. So notice there's that pocket of moisture entering the Gulf on Friday. There it is Saturday, and then by Sunday, that shear kind of spreading that moisture out. And we could see some of that moisture in the region, but right now doesn't look like it's going to be our deal to deal with. There's your 7-day forecast. Notice back in the 80s for the foreseeable future, but that's because we are stuck in our stormier pattern.